He thrives on putting people down, and for some reason he's made me his main target. But he's the boss, so I don't say anything. Frankly, he scares me.
If you look at all the descriptions of all the different types of high conflict people, my mom is all of them put together. To say she's difficult is being kind.
High conflict people seem to be increasing in society. They seem to be about 1 out of 8 people who really get stuck in conflict. They're preoccupied with blaming others. They don't take any responsibility themselves. It's an all or nothing way of thinking. The main message that these folks give you is it's all your fault. And our message is it's not.
We just got a new boss in our department, and he's a total nightmare. I knew he was arrogant and self-righteous, but I didn't think that I was going to get blamed for everything. So every day I'd come into work and I'd strategically try to avoid him, or I'd go hide in my office, but he always found me, get in my face with his pointy little finger and started on his list of complaints. One of my colleagues once tried to give him a little bit of negative feedback. We show him that what he was doing was wrong or hurtful, and he retaliated by trying to get her fired.
My mom is always on my back about something. No matter how hard I tried, she would find something to blame me for or criticize. When she lost her job, she blamed me. When she misplaced her wallet, she blamed me. When she got a parking ticket, she blamed me. Even her fights with my dad were my fault. As long as I could remember, she would ignore any good that I would do and would not take responsibility for anything that went wrong. This was frustrating and painful. I was either avoiding her or trying to reason with her by fighting back, none of which ever worked.
High conflict people aren't just difficult people, they're the most difficult people. The reason for this is they focus on a target of blame. They put all their energy into blaming another person for the problems they're in. This has to do with their own personalities and their own internal upsets. It's what's going on inside of them. They're not conscious of their own behavior and the part they play in these problems. Because of this, there's 2 things you really need to remember. The first is don't take it personally and react defensively. These are really normal responses you might be feeling, the fight, flight, or freeze response that we have when we're dealing with someone who's very aggressive. But these don't work with high conflict people. So don't take it personally. Tell yourself it's not about me. The second is don't give them negative feedback. Don't tell them what you think at that moment. It's very important to hold back on that because that just makes things worse.
I found It's All Your Fault on the internet, and it described my boss exactly. I learned a lot about how to deal with him and people like him. So then I did a follow-up consultation at the High Conflict Institute where I'd found the book, and it reinforced all those strategies on how to deal with people like that. So now I come into work completely confident. I know that I can handle him, and I don't have to hide anymore. He's moved on to another target, so I gave her a copy of the book.
It's All Your Fault helped me understand the psychology of high conflict people and explained how my mom thinks. It gave me the tools for dealing with her, especially setting limits. I didn't realize I could do that with my own mother. What's more amazing is how she's learning to get off my back, and realizing I can't change her but can change the way I respond to her has made a huge difference.
We believe we're all going to be facing high conflict people more and more. So now's a good time to learn how to respond with confidence. Otherwise, they can catch you by surprise. We give you strategies that can help you not overreact and make matters worse. On our website, we have books like It's All Your Fault, articles, seminars that we offer, and consultations for dealing with high conflict people. We want you to know you're not alone.